Alright, so this is just a redo of the video I posted earlier. I felt like that video had a lot of mistakes, so I just wanted to redo it. Okay, so this is just a video showing you the new gear you can get from the open world area for the outside missions for Typhon's Monster Invasion. You get here by using the Themyscira portal. It gives you like three options. You just pick Typhon's Monster Invasion and going into the vendor. The gear is pretty expensive. You use these new marks called ancient coins in order to buy them. I don't know how many coins you get per instance, but I know it's not a lot. And the gear itself can be like 700 marks, or I call them marks, but 700 coins to buy the regular set. So just going right through, the head's 100, the mask is 30, the neck is 45, the shoulders are 90, the chest is 110, the back is 70, the hands are 55, the rings are 35 and you'll need two, so that's about 70. The waist is 65, the legs are 110, and the feet are 55. The trinket for DPS is 45 and it gives 2243 precision and 2187 might for 20 seconds. The utility belt is 45 and the weapons, being the most expensive, are 120. Now this is what the elite set looks like. Now the way you buy the elite set, I'll just go over that real quick. You'll have to run content and get renown, and once you have enough renown, you'll be able to see the elite set, which is way down here. Here it is. Here's the elite gear. No, that's the controller gear. You have to scroll even further. So all the way down here. Yeah, this is now the elite gear. Okay, so starting with the head being at 100, shoulders are 90, chest is 110, back is 70, hands are 55, waist is 65, legs are 110, feet are 55, and now it's just going into controller elite since I'm mental at the moment, and that's my alt role. So so yeah, the elite gear is in the vendor, and you have to get enough renown in order to see it. Now, I think the gear that you have to craft, this is where I'm not sure because this whole new system like confuses me to this day. So the new gear that you have to craft is you have to like get plans from the raid, and I've seen someone get one of the plans from a regular raid as well. So yeah, you have to raid in order to get the plans, and once you get the plans, you'll be able to craft, I think, is the gold gear. You'll be able to craft gold gear because at the moment, this gear is yellow, so the top tier would be gold. Obviously, that would be your omnipotent gear, I guess. But that's just a guess on my part. I'm not 100% sure on that because this whole system is still so confusing. I mean, you have like gear you have to craft, you have elite gear in the vendor, and you have like new mods and stuff that are barely better than the current ones, which I actually like that because seriously, like, didn't T8 mods just come out? But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as buying the gear. Now, the set I have on at the moment, this is the elite set. Now, the red that's highlighted are the parts of the gear you can actually change the color of. The headpiece itself, like that little chrome dome thing he has going on, like the top of his head and then his face, that isn't changed through the gear interface. It's not changed through this color palette. It's changed by changing your skin color. So you can just move it around like that, and that'll change that color. Um, Now you can mess around with the highlighted animated areas, and this is what it'll look like in different colors. So that's red. The going into orange. I think orange looks pretty dope. Going into yellow, going into like I think it's green next. Yeah, going into green, blue, and darker blue, purple, going into pink, and then we have red again. And this is what it looks like when it's white and when it's all black. Um, but yeah, that's just an idea of what the new gear looks like, what you can do with it. I mean, I just like how the highlighted parts look like when they're red and the rest is black, but other people will obviously prefer different ways to style it. I don't like the headpiece at all, to be honest. That's probably my least favorite part about the whole outfit, but luckily you can, you know, choose whatever you want as far as a headpiece as long as you have the style. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the style. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I'll cover one more thing. The thing in my soda slot at the moment is it's not a, well, it is a soda, but it's not like, it's not for nothing. Like, this is dropped by Hecate, which is the second boss of the Olympus raid. The raid is called, let me scroll down. The raid is called Olympus. It's literally called Olympus. But yeah, it's dropped by the second boss of the Olympus raid. You don't need this consumable until you do the elite version and you get to Zeus, because Zeus does a special attack which is, it's much like Darkseid's Omega Beam. Once he targets you with it, if you don't drink this soda before he hits you with that attack, you just die, and that's how you avoid that one shot. And if you're standing behind somebody that's targeted, it'll kill you as well because it's an AoE, so you have to make sure you're not standing behind anyone. So that raid requires a lot of positioning, but it also requires, there's so many mechanics in the elite version that it makes Zeus a really tough fight, which is respectable because that's Zeus, and it's respectable that Darkseid in elite was Darkseid himself wasn't hard, but like the boss fight itself was difficult because you know, you're dealing with Darkseid. It should be difficult to beat Darkseid. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as just showing you what the gear looks like and explaining what that soda is. And yeah, if you hit this soda outside of combat, this is what happens to you. You turn into a dog. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what happens. Uh, I think the dog form is really funny. Like, you can do funny stuff with it. Like, look at that. You can just stand up and like look like he's talking to someone. It looks pretty funny. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say, because I felt like the first video was really had a lot of misinformation, and I at least want to be honest with the fact that this, I kind of understand how this new gear system works, but I don't fully understand it. I hope I was right in saying what I said, that you can buy the reg in the vendor and then the elite will show up once you have enough renown from running content, and then the gold pieces are crafted when you get plans from like raids and stuff. So I hope I was right in saying that much at least, but I know I may be wrong with the gold gear. As far as the mods, I don't care about the mods. They're like slight increases to the 8 mods, so I'm not going to be using them anyway. I mainly use synthetics on my main tunes. But yeah, that's I keep saying that's it. Why do I keep saying that's it and then I keep talking? Alright, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video.